Hello everyone, and welcome back to another creation that I've done. This is Trials Evolution, even though it doesn't look like it. And this is my latest game. It's a lot like Pokemon and Final Fantasy. I'm currently in a safe area, but as soon as I step over here, I could encounter a battle at any second. And oh my gosh, I'm in a battle! So while you're in the battle, you have the option to attack, change, or flee. When you attack, your character does his animation, and depending on however strong he is, he deals a set amount of damage. It's actually a random amount of damage. It changes every time to kind of mix things up to the enemy, and then the enemy attacks you. It wasn't too hard to create. It was just a pain getting everything set up. Oh yeah, there's a secret, by the way. Those are boosts. You earn them by earning so many points. You earn boosts for it, and you can also find them hidden across the map, and that's the only one I'll show in this video. There's, I think, 3 more, and there's also a very rare chance to encounter a creature that's a one-hit kill and gives you a boost no matter what. And what the boosts do, they give you points. Do I have enough health to finish him? I don't know. Let's see. I can just flee if I think I'm gonna lose, which I think I can do it. Hopefully. Yeah, obviously my health is on the left and his health is on the right. This should kill him, maybe be a little, yeah, it's a little under, but I'll be fine. Yeah, it's over. So yeah, what you use the boost for, well, as soon as you get into a safe area, which I'm now in a safe area, which is the gold brick, hence the gold brick, I hit Y. And once I'm here, I have the option to buy, heal, or upgrade my guy. And the points, notice on the top right, those boosts, those are what you spend. So I already have him, so I can't buy him. This guy, I can buy him, but I'm gonna hold, well, I don't know. And then notice that there are extra areas, but they're all X'd out because I haven't encountered them yet. In order to buy them, you have to first beat them, and once you do, I'm actually going to upgrade this guy. So, and it looks like it only takes two boosts instead of 3. Error, oh well. So now he's stronger, and it also heals him, but you can only do that once. Notice he does a significant amount of more damage, so I can now advance into the harder levels of my game with no problem. I'm going to encounter new creatures out here which are a good amount stronger. Speaking of which, the spike ball. The animation for this guy is probably my favorite. It was a lot of fun doing it. Animating him that took the longest, I think, out of everything in here, other than like the copy paste. Just because I had so many things to test differently. So I'll go a little bit further, but I want to get into the editor just a little bit. Obviously this isn't going to be a complete here's what everything does, because actually, you know what? Let me just get to that first area up here. I will flee. Can I make it now? Probably gonna encounter one more, I bet. Oh no, I made it. Okay, so this is the second safe area, and this is as far as I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go any further. So let's go into the editor and see what I've done. Pro editor. Load track, yes. Creature time 1.1. Alright, so this is my world. There's so many arrows to deal with. Okay, I'm going to do a brief overview. So, when you get here, it shows you that information screen, and I have the information screen right over here, and it's set up to switch your camera to this guy right here, and to scroll the camera backwards from there all the way over to here. But then you have the option to press A to skip it if you've already read it, so you don't need to like get stuck doing that again. Over here I have the item shop. Basically, let's see, this right here, this grouping right here is all tied to the A button. So just quickly, when I hit the A button, it comes up here. If I am on the buy option, then it goes through this loop, and then depending on which creature I have selected, obviously I can't buy the tree guy because I already have him, so it automatically plays the error sound. And then this goes through a bunch of loops, whether I've caught it, I've encountered it, or if I already have it. Then if I already have it, then it plays the error because obviously I can't buy it. But if I don't have it and all the requirements meet successfully, then I set his health, the creature's health, to 100%. I decrease 3 points from my boost count, and then I basically set variable data up to 1, which basically means I have him captured. And then this goes on for the other guys. This one is heal, depending on if he has 100% health, whether I have him, and all the other stuff. It heals them and subtracts a single point. And then here is upgrade. Checks a bunch of filters before it goes through. And then yeah, notice it only took 2 even though it says 3. That's because I messed up right here, but I think the other ones are all set up to 3, which is fine because he's kind of the weaker of them all. But yeah, and then upgrade increases their health, their damage, their minimum damage, and their maximum damage. I've set up a min-max and they do a variable amount. What is this? This is just going from here back to the game world. That's that setup. And this just switches the characters. When I press right on the D-pad, it scrolls through them like an option. So that's that. Oh man, I have so many lines in here. It was such a pain. Okay, over here I have my little garage where when you want to change creatures inside of the game, they show up here. And then I have this light source right here. So if I have them, they will show up right here. And if I don't have them, I've set their like X coordinate or Z coordinate to be back here, so it only shows a silhouette of them and it plays an error sound. These guys are the enemies. They appear up on the battle screen, which is way up in the sky up there. And over here I have my guys. There's, like I said before, so if I have the guy over here, then it sets their location up front, and if I don't have the guy, it sets their location back here. So it shows all those guys. Here is now one thing that I thought was kind of cool is with the health bar, I set up the scoreboard to be a maximum of 100. Now, some of these creatures have more than 100 health or can be upgraded to have more than 100. So instead of like the bar going above the screen, I set up the simple equation, basically 60 over 60 equals x over 100. And so you times 60 by 100 and divide by 60, and that gives you your x amount. And that's what I have set up to be your health. And same with the enemy's health. Over here I have the option when all of the creature's health are 0 or less than 0, it's game over. And there's a driving line, which I don't use. Here is when you get boosts, like how much experience points you earn. Once you reach a certain experience point level, you gain a point, or a boost. And now let's go up here real quick to the battle area. Now these guys are the animations. So depending on which button I press, or which what's highlighted there, it goes through the filter, and then depending on what creature I currently have, it plays that animation. And then it goes through here, and so on and so forth. And the animation this is all it is for the tree falling down. Just set up a linear rotation to knock it over, play a explosion, and play a little sound. So after it does that animation, it goes over here. Where is it? Right here. Now, this here depends how much damage it does to what creature. So if I have the tree guy, which is the first guy, it goes through this loop, and if not, it goes up and up and up until it gets to the corresponding creature that I have. This determines what creature I'm fighting. So if I'm fighting the tree guy, is my tree guy against his, then it does this damage to him. If I'm fighting the saw guy, it goes here and then does the damage to the saw guy and not to any of the other creatures. And it does that for all of them, and once it passes through that, it does a check. It checks to see if that creature's health is 0 or less, and if it is, then it goes on to do their battle animation, which is basically the same. And if it's not, it plays a little victory sound, and it sends you back to the game world with some extra experience. So yeah, there up here again is the enemy's attack animation. And again, depending on what creature is fighting me, it'll deal damage to my guy. And they all have different amounts. I have set up here the min-max. So if it's a tree guy, for example, right off the bat, the enemy does 4 to 7. The saw guy up here does 7 to 13, and so on and so forth. So that's it roughly. Let's go into the battlefield real quick. I've set up area triggers. When I walk into this area, it sets up a number. Basically, it sets it to 1, and when like a random number hits a certain number, then it initializes the battle sequence, and depending on what location I'm in, I'll fight different guys. And it goes through and through and through, all the way over. So there it is. That's the game I've been working on forever. I'm glad it's out. You can look it up by searching my gamer tag under the Track Central. It's case sensitive, so make sure it's a capital T. And that's about it, guys. I hope you like it. Leave any feedback, that would be great. And I will talk to you guys later.